Hi everyone, Dionne here, popping in again for another quick installment of Dionne's bookshelf. Today I wanted to share this little beauty with you, Edible Medicinal Arctic Plants, an Inuit elder's perspective. So before I get started, I want to acknowledge that I'm on Treaty 1 territory, coming to you from the traditional territory of the Anishinaabe, the Cree, the Ojibwe, Dakota, Dene people, and the homeland of the Métis Nation. So why do I want to feature this little book today? Well, it's a really special little book because it's a book about traditional plant knowledge. It's a book from the people in the North. So the three women that are involved in making this book, Anna Ziegler and Rebecca Hainu, and I may not be pronouncing that properly, so I apologize for that, are recording Aalasi Joamie's plant knowledge as she learned it from her mother in Nunavut. And it's a beautiful book. It's really well put together. It's in English and Inuktitut, which is wonderful. There is some familiar plants in here that some of us will know from the boreal and aspen parkland regions in terms of like berries and Labrador tea, but there's many that are specific to the north. So here's a picture of Aalasi there. A little bit about the project. Let me read to you something that she says in here that I really thought was worth passing on. Okay, Aalasi says, "This book is a start, but I think we need more books to ensure that future generations do not lose this knowledge of the land. There are many other plants and flowers that can be used medicinally and to eat. There are also other plants and vegetation that are bad for us. Another book would help capture this knowledge. I'm getting old. I won't be around forever to share my knowledge. There is so much more information about medication, food, and nourishment from plants that I would love to contribute to future books. There are so many plants out there that are beneficial. For those wanting to start harvesting their own plants, I am always available. I can help anyone who wants to learn more, who wants me to go for a walk with them, if they want more information to tell them what is good or bad. We can eat and I can teach them." How generous. That's beautiful. So what do I love about this book? Well, I love that this book features 18 plants. It's in English and it's in Inuktitut, which is a wonderful preservation of a language. Why am I sharing a book about Arctic plants with you all? Why? Because I feel it's really important to preserve our traditional cultural knowledge. And coming from a person who has studied plants and plant medicine and is on my own process and reconnection of the medicine of my cultural background and how much is not lost and how much we have to piece back together, I feel really strongly that it's more important than ever to preserve this. And I know I'm preaching to the choir for many of you out there, and I honor all of you that are working to preserve your language, your traditional cultural teachings, your art, your medicine. So I'm speaking to all of you who, might be getting called to walk on the plant path and are starting to wonder, what is my cultural heritage as related to plants and plant knowledge? What is that? And depending on, your lineage, there may be a lot of preservation of that knowledge. Maybe what's being taught a lot in Western Herbalism is coming from that perspective, but it might not be. So certainly from mine, that's not included within that sort of dominant herbal narrative. It's there, it just needs to be dug up and found. So I guess I just want to share this book as a beautiful work of preserving traditional, cultural, and plant knowledge, but also to inspire you who might be getting curious about this journey on your own to learn how you can connect with your own traditional cultural lineage. Who are the people that you can ask? Are there still people in your family that might be able to guide you in this way, or do you have to reach back a couple of generations and reconstruct this? And if you have access to people that might have this knowledge, write it down, record it, talk to them, Ask them, listen to their stories. It doesn't have to go into a book and out into the world. Maybe it will, maybe it doesn't matter. Preserving these teachings is valuable in and of itself. So that's all I wanted to say today. If you are in the north, check out this beautiful book. Check out Aalasi's sharing and teaching. So many beautiful photos, beautiful descriptions. It really is a gem of a book. So I hope if this resonates with you, you're able to find it, read it, refer to it, and love it also. Okay, over and out. Thanks, we'll see you again.